Okay, let me ask you something.
What's up?
Would you rather punch a 2-year-old
Dang. We starting off rough. This is fast.
and nobody knows, or not punch a 2-year-old and everyone thinks you did?
Oh, punch his 2-year-old and nobody knows.
So you don't care about children.
I think I care about. I care about children, but
You
like,
care about your image more?
yeah, probably. Do you really want to be known as the baby puncher?
See, now I have a baby, so it's a little different. Asked
So-
me like 2 months ago, I would have punched that baby.
So now that you have a baby,
I don't want someone punching my baby.
but if they think that you did, isn't it just as bad as you doing it?
I mean, but you know you didn't.
Man, you better put the morals aside. Bink. I don't know. I get what you're saying though. Like, that's a good question though. Like, even though you know you didn't do it, but man, I can't imagine every time somebody walk
Yeah.
up to you and be like, "Hey, man," or they wanting to fight you because you punched. They think you punched the baby, and no matter how much you tell them, like, no, I didn't, they still think you did.
Or yeah, or like your significant other thinking that and stuff like that.
And there's no way. I assume there's no way you can convince them otherwise.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I would rather take. Yeah, you just gonna have to take the hit. They didn't say how hard you gotta punch the baby.
No, you gotta punch this baby. Like,
Oh, so you gotta run and start.
yeah. Yeah. Poor baby.
Yeah, but I definitely probably would punch the baby. Like, and it's not a baby; it's a 2-year-old. Like,
They won't remember, right?
yeah, they won't, I don't remember what happens at 2.
They probably won't remember anything after you punch them.
Dang, I guess if you're sucker punching people, then I guess not.
But yeah, because it would, like, just imagine everyone thinking that about you. You probably have no job.
And you saying I get one freebie? You know, we all got that one annoying kid. You probably just want to really hit, but you know you can't. And you're just like one freebie, and you just get to hit the hell out of them, and nobody knows.
Hey.
I'm just saying, man, you gotta take one for the team.
Hey.
Sometimes somebody has to take a fall.
Hey, they're not called the terrible twos for nothing. So
What is that supposed to mean? Like,
you know the terrible twos?
yeah, I know about the terrible twos, but I'm just saying what.
Well, because 2
in
years
what
are
way-
terrible.
I
Like,
get that, but in what way does that does that equate to hitting a child? Like, is it because you're in your terrible two? They're still gonna be in the terrible twos after you hit them. Like, that doesn't change anything.
well, because you were talking about how they're kind of annoying sometimes, or like certain kids are.
Yeah,
But yeah, terrible twos.
but I'm just saying. Are you saying since they're in the terrible twos, it's okay to hit them?
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you trying to say? Like, what is the point of saying okay? Well, they're in the terrible twos.
Well, I'm just saying that they are annoying sometimes. Not my child though.
You don't even know she's not 2.
No, she won't be.
I feel like she's gonna be a pain in your ass.
I'm like, time to go see Uncle Kristen.
He's got a whole room. He's
I'm
like,
just
"Here
gonna
you go."
drop you off. Drop her off like
I'm
randomly.
dead. Leslie would never, unless she gets on her nerves. Then maybe.
Drop them both off.
I'm dead. I can't save you on that one, Vic.
I don't think she listens to this podcast, so we'll be
I'm
okay.
dead.
We'll be okay.
Oh man, but yes, I would definitely probably like. Yeah, I'll take that. That child gonna have to take a hit for. You gonna have to take this because I don't think I want people going around thinking I hit a child. Just think
Yeah.
about like even going in deeper into it. Like, say for instance, you go to jail, like because there's so many people that believe it. That means that the judge is gonna believe it. People in jail gonna believe it. People in jail they gonna get to you. You just randomly walking down the street and somebody just like yak up. And you be like, dang, that kid could took that punch, but now you taking a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, because I feel
couldn't.
like the kid can recover from the hit, but your image cannot be recovered.
Exactly.
So, yes, better start hitting the gym. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you go the other way. I'm just saying you're gonna have to really out here like you gotta have hands because you're gonna be fighting a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I feel you. So
Mm.
pour one out for the 2-year-olds.
I'm not pouring anything out, but pour one out.
But let us know what you guys think. I'll put up a poll on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at now. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Now hear me out, KV. Sorry, slipped my mind real quick.
That's okay. That's okay. And make sure you guys, if you're not clicking, if you're watching right now, make sure you click on that subscribe button and click on that bell notification so you can get updates for every time we do post and stay updated.
Yeah, but besides that, I guess
We're gonna get the podcast started.
let's do it.
I bet. Getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris,
And this is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 48. Man, I was really off last week.
Well, you said like 50.
I said 50. I was like 50. I said either 50 or 49, and it is definitely episode 48. But welcome to the podcast, you guys. But yeah, Vic, you have any updates for this past week?
I mean, not too much. Nothing too exciting. Thursday, my parents came over, which is like they visit me more now. Well, they don't visit me. They visit Ava.
Oh, yeah.
They could care less if I'm there or not.
Honestly.
But, that's how it be. So yeah, they came over. We just chilled. That's really all we did. And then Saturday went to some garage sales as usual.
Okay. You get any good finds?
Not too many at the garage sales, but we did go to a couple like thrift stores afterwards, and I feel like I did better there.
Okay.
So, not too bad. It was a fun day.
That's good.
And then Sunday we had the softball game, which we did pretty good. Shout out to the team. Like I know we were talking about last week, 25-1.
Yeah, that week was horrible.
That was like a different team because this week 8-4.
It's 8-4. So a lot more runs for us.
Defensively, we did pretty good. There was a couple innings they didn't even score at all. There was one time they scored like an inside the park grand slam.
Oh man, yeah, that killed us big time. I was like, whoop. That was the moment where we kind of just like that was the game.
Yeah.
But even then, the team did really well.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a good game. We had fun. The energy was good. So it's only up from here. And then
you can go down.
Yeah, but
honestly, I don't think we'll lose as bad as that 25-1.
Yeah, that's like. I think we all just kind of realized like, now we can't keep doing this. So yeah, we made some adjustments, switched some people around, and I think we're doing pretty good. So I have faith in the team. I think we can get a win before the end of the season.
Yeah.
But besides that, yesterday, I just hung out with my brother, played this new board game he had, which is pretty fun.
What was it called?
Splendor.
Oh, yeah, just tell me about that. Splendor.
Yeah, bro, I won on the first. Like I won my first game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know he wasn't probably happy about that.
Yeah, he wasn't. But hey, I'll take the dub. But that's all I have. What about you?
My week was pretty chill for the most part. Thursday, it's date night for me and Kayla, so we decided to do something a little different, and we rode bikes around our neighborhood. And we went up this little trail, but we didn't go too far up the trail because our bike isn't really made for trails; it's more made for the road.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to see it just a little bit, and that was pretty cool. We just chilled for the rest of the night. We have Friday. I can't remember Friday.
Yeah, I skipped Friday too, bro. I don't know if you noticed that.
I don't remember Friday. Saturday was kind of a free day for us, so it was another kind of chill day. We actually hand washed our cars and
hand washed.
Yeah, we actually hand washed. So we actually put a little time into it, and it was good. We did that. We went to the store. We just hung out for the most of the day, and then Sunday was the game. So my week was pretty chill. I'm not gonna talk about the game too much, but team did great. But other than that, like that's kind of my week. Yeah. So, okay. But yeah. So, do you have anything else you want to say?
We'll talk about my diet. I mean, because I mentioned last time how we were trying to eat healthier.
Yeah.
And it's like, you ever like just kind of look at yourself and like realize what you're doing in a way? Like, it's because I think it was Friday. I think it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday where I was eating plant-based cereal and almond milk, which was like
That does not sound like you at
that's
all,
what I'm
Vic.
saying. Like I was like, what is this? And honestly, I mean, it was good. I mean, I've been drinking almond milk for a while. But with the cereal, like obviously with us, we're trying to cut out dairy and soy. Like when we bought the cereal, we actually didn't realize it was plant-based, but it was pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
Have you ever had anything like plant-based?
Unless it's a plant, no. I try to keep the food things where they're supposed to be in life, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, this wasn't my first. I mean, I've had like the burger patty plant-based.
I could never.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's okay. Like, I don't mind it. Leslie like hates it. Like
I
anytime I
could
mention
never.
it, she like gags.
If I'm gonna eat a burger, I want a burger. I don't want no fake rinky dink.
What about turkey burgers? You do turkey burgers?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. If I go to a restaurant, I'm not gonna be like, I want that turkey burger. I want a regular beef burger the way they're supposed to be ate.
Double juicy.
Double juice.
I want the grease oozing out.
Yes.
No, I feel you. I mean, that's definitely my preference, but
Okay, so how's like? Do you feel like the diet thing is like working for you? Like, is it getting easier over time, or?
yeah. Well, I can definitely see like, because every now and then, like I'll get a soda, and like it just does not agree with me as well anymore. Like, I just can't finish it anymore. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of sad. I miss my Dr. Pepper.
I definitely understand that. Like, I feel like I think, and it's the thing about getting older as well.
Yeah.
There's certain things that, like, even when I'm older, like, things that I would destroy when I was younger, I cannot even get close to doing that. We had bought cheesecake from a restaurant the other day, and bro, like, I can't get myself into a mood to eat it, even though I love like
Bruh.
sweets and cheesecakes and stuff like that, and it's just like, for some reason, I'm just not in the mood to eat them. So it's just been sitting in the refrigerator, just waiting for somebody to eat it.
Wait. So you have cheesecake in your refrigerator right now?
Yes. Well,
Good to know.
it's not a whole cheese. It's a slice of cheesecake from a restaurant.
Oh, never
This
mind.
guy.
Pause the
Say less.
podcast.
I'll be back. But yes, so that's one thing for me. Like sweets, I love sweets, but like I haven't been in the mood to eat sweets as much as usual, as much as I used to. So in a way, I feel like that's a great thing. But another way is like, dang, I really see these things. I'm like, man, that looks so good.
I
But I just
know.
don't want it right now.
Yeah, like there's been so many times where like at restaurants, it's like, ooh, like I have this opportunity to get Dr. Pepper. I should get it, and then I just regret it later. I was like, I should got like water.
I just got water, some tea. I guess like actually talking about your story for some reason, it kind of triggered another story for me. It has nothing to do with it whatsoever. But like, so there was one day I went to work, and it was the day it was raining in the morning. I can't remember. It was either Thursday or Friday. But I was driving, and my map took me a totally different way to work. And I was like, whatever. As long as it gets me there in a decent time, I was okay. But I was projected to make it to work like 3 minutes before I had to clock in. And so I'm driving, and then it's raining, and then there's this giant puddle of water. And this puddle is a lot deeper than I thought it was. So I seen one car drive through it, and then another car behind it swerved out of the way and went a different way, and I drove through it. By the time I got halfway through the puddle, bro, water came through my car, like
through your car,
through the car, bro. Like no lie, like this shit came through the freaking like almost engine bay, and it splashed me. Like I got soaked, my legs were soaked, and my whole car was like soaked. And I almost thought like my car was gonna stop in the middle of the puddle. That's how deep this puddle was.
Jesus.
This is just a puddle going onto the freeway, so it had like a little dip, I guess, going up there. And I was it was the most like I don't want to say misconceived, but like it just didn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the puddle was even as big as it was. And man, I was like, well, there goes my car. I was like, luckily it's still running fine and stuff like that. I think eventually I do need to probably go get checked out just to make sure none of the components are really like messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was hectic. So I'm still getting water out of the car now, and talking about water and heat, like is like mildewy smell and stuff. So man, trying to keep that smell out of the car, and it's just been it's been hell right
Bro,
now.
I would have just turned around and go home.
I ain't coming in today. I ain't going outside
Never,
today.
like, were you like soaked? Like
my legs, like almost like I'll say half my legs were like pretty soaked.
oof.
And when we
Whatever.
cleaned the cars, we were vacuuming out the water that was
Oof.
still in there. Like it took, and then even like I was like, okay, cool. So I got the front seat, and I was like, all right, we were getting all the water out, and then I checked the back seat. That back seat was even more soaked than the front seat was. And then I was like, okay, cool. We got the water out, as much as we could at least. And then I found out the passenger side was wet like a couple days ago, and I was like, I didn't even know this one was wet. And so I just took off all the sheets and stuff, or not sheets, but whatever those.
The covers
Yeah, not covers
or mats.
Yeah, the floor mats. I took those off so it can get some air drying and leaving the windows down and stuff like that. We have like a little Bissell machine to suck out that water. So it's been a journey just from that one fucking puddle. So
I can imagine.
yeah, it was hectic, bro. It was hectic, but hey, it is what it is. We're here. We still alive. It is, my car is still alive. So it is what it is.
Well, I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, that story had nothing to do with your story whatsoever.
Nope, but it's still a good story.
From a diet to me driving.
But I guess let's get into these stories.
Okay.
So are you familiar with the term Rickroll?
I am not actually.
Okay, so for you uncultured swines out there,
Talk about a shot.
Rickrolling or Rickroll is an internet meme involving pranking an unexpected appearance of the music video for the 1987 song "Never Gonna Give You Up," performed by Rick Astley, which Rickroll. That's where it gets the name. So it's like a kind of bait and switch. Like usually you see a hyperlink and you think it's for something completely like unrelated to this, and then you click on it, and then this music video pops up.
I'm never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. So yeah, that's what the term Rickroll means. But anyways, so for April Fool's Day, this Fort Worth company used like lasers to create like a QR code. I was gonna say UR. I don't know. A QR code in Dallas, and so like whenever like someone would, like it was just randomly in Dallas, like so people would walk by and be like, "What the hell is this about?" And obviously, when we're like trained kind of to when we see a QR code, we're gonna scan it.
Is that what we're trained to do?
Like dogs or something. No, I'm just kidding. But
QR code. But I could definitely see how like that raised attention like to people. That's not something normal to see. So I'm pretty sure people saw it and it was like, this gotta be important. Or
yeah, like if it's like
free
big
stuff
ass
or
laser thing popping up, like yeah, I would probably scanned it. So yeah, that's what happened. Like from the story, it's a Texas drone business teamed up with an online content creator to create a giant UR code over Dallas to rickroll the entire city, which is kind of funny because the company was like Fort Worth based. So like Fort Worth was like attacking Dallas,
which
is kind of funny.
They're technically DFW, so are they really attacking?
So I don't know. You never been? I guess you never been rickrolled.
I didn't know what that term meant. So like no, I never been rickrolled before. But it is interesting that they've done that because this is the same thing. I feel like they kind of got the idea from the Super Bowl. Because Super Bowl had that one QR code.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, what was that QR code for?
It was like some
cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty cool. I think people's curiosity gets the best of them, and they just want to know what is this.
Right.
So, it's pretty cool.
Certainly, like you're gonna scan in and you're gonna get scammed or something.
Right, that would really suck. You scan it, and you get hacked. like, dang, your curiosity just got you. People your bank codes.
Have you ever like done any like April Fool's pranks?
No. I'm pretty sure I have, but like I don't know. I don't think enough to like really want to do that. Kayla tried to April Fool's me. Well, she did April Fool's me.
Oh yeah, with the shirt, right?
No, that wasn't April Fool. That was just a TikTok thing
what
they saw. She so she called me. So I don't know. A lot of you guys know that we moved into our house and everything. And one of our first issues we had at the house, it's a new house. We had a plumbing issue, and everything kind of backed up. It was disgusting. We had a plumbing issue. We got it all figured out, solved, and stuff like that. Kayla called me on April 1st, and she was like, "Hey, babe, I got bad news. Yes, so the toilet clogged and they started overflowing again." And I was like, okay, well, it sounds like you need to, you know,
You need to
we
figure
have
this
like
shit out.
honestly,
No pun intended.
and I was like, we have like a little valve at the front, so whenever it overflows, we're supposed to open that valve, and it basically drains out the system. And so I was like, well, it sounds like you probably need to go outside and open that system. She's like, April Fools, and I was like, ha ha ha, ha funny.
Like,
but
ha
like,
ha, hangs up.
and she was like, I was trying to make you mad, but I was like, I wasn't gonna get, I didn't have no reason to get mad about it. It was just like, what can I do? Like, all I can do is instruct you on what to do to handle this. So it was funny, but she tried. She really tried. She tried to make me upset, but it didn't work.
Well, let me ask you about like, I guess a little controversial thing about April Fools that I always see, like, you know, when people are posting like, you know, oh, I'm pregnant on April Fool's Day, and then people get like upset about it. How do you feel about that? You think like they shouldn't post that, or
who gets upset about it? Like their significant others,
or no, like people who, because a lot of times I see like don't joke about pregnancy because some women can't get pregnant,
and
or
stuff like
some
that.
people had not abortion, oh, shit,
miscarriages.
My bad. So I don't know. How do you feel?
Trying to get canceled?
So how do you feel about that? You think like that's too far? You think it's like people are just being too sensitive?
Man, you know.
Sorry, I know it's a loaded question.
I feel like I'm in that era, like with the, you know, we grew up with since like people not being sensitive, and I feel like lately everybody's been sensitive about everything. So I feel like I understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, like it's just a joke. I understand the joke behind it too. So I understand the severity and I understand the joke. So I don't think there is like a right or wrong. It's just do as you want, and people are gonna take it the way they want to. And if you don't like it, then don't condone it. If you think it's funny, laugh. You know, it's one of those things that everybody's not gonna like everything you do. You know, people who probably watch our podcast probably don't like at least something that one of us say. Yeah, probably me. And that's okay. You know, that's the whole point about freedom of speech. We kind of have that, you know, we have that
freedom.
We have that freedom to just kind of like express how we think and like how we feel about stuff, and people have to interpret it the way they want to interpret it.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, and I will admit, I feel like I've seen more people saying like posting before April 1st, like not to post about fake pregnancies than people actually posting about fake pregnancies.
But okay, so what do you think? Okay, so a solution to that would be what? I feel like a solution to it would be those people who know that people do this for April Fool's jokes. Why don't you just stay off of the social media for the April 1st? You know what I mean? Like instead of like going and telling the world, informing people don't do this when you know people are gonna do it. A lot of people actually do stuff when you say don't do it, just to piss you off,
definitely,
you know, just to get under your skin. And so a lot of these people are just trolling people, and
the internet is full of trolls. So if you're sensitive, like
it's not for you.
It's really not for you.
It's not for you at all. So I think if that's something that triggers you or something of that sort, like stay off of social media for that day, you know, and hey, find something else. Find TikToks. I don't know. So, I'm pretty sure some TikToks are probably like it's probably the same thing. They're just showing video versions of it. So you probably should stay off of social media for that day. Go outside, enjoy the weather. Hopefully it's not raining or something that day. But what if the world played the April Fool's joke on you? Like, I don't know.
Like
what? It starts raining and it's supposed to be a sunny day and it starts raining.
Every weatherman tell them it's sunny.
How you messed up,
right? But speaking about babies and whatnot, let's move on to our next story about birth control.
Aha.
So a new study finds male birth control 99% effective on mice. Scientists reportedly aim to start human trial this year. So, Kristen, you signing up?
Hey, man. Try it on. I feel like they should try it on monkeys first.
So, yeah, 4 years. 4 years, not 4 years, but like 4 years.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I had to like Anyways,
Not for, but for you, for me, for those.
folks have advocated for a male contraceptive, and scientists have been working diligently to come up with a solution that would prevent men from impregnating women. According to the report, this doctor and his team at the university have been testing the pills on mice in clinical trials, reportedly finding the pill to be 99% effective. Despite the findings, the scientists have not yet found the pill to be safe on male humans. Obviously, like whenever like tests like this come up, like safety is like the most important thing.
Well, of course.
So,
hey, don't know if you'll die. Take it.
So, I mean, what do you think? Like, are you in favor? I mean,
most
like,
definitely,
yeah,
most definitely, I'm in favor for men taking birth control. First of all, it's another defense, like against pregnancy. Like, shit, we both take that shit, and we, lessen the chances even more of you getting pregnant. Now, I think the one thing I'm interested to see is what kind of side effects you'll get.
Yeah, because I know with women, like that's what I feel like. Because with women, I know like they experience a lot of side effects, whether it be like weight gain,
losing weight,
like depression and all that, like just mood swings and stuff like that.
Hair growth, hair loss.
So I mean, if you're taking birth control for your significant others, props to you. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I do wonder what kind of side effects this would have on men.
Man, what if you take birth control and you just sad all the time? He's just sad. He's just sad all the time. Now you don't want to have sex because you sad. You're just like droopy and just like that'd be crazy. But I don't know. Or you could be like Michael on The Office and get vasectomies over and over again,
reversed and whatnot.
Snip back, snip.
I actually had I mean, not to get like too information about my friend, but I had a friend, like an old coworker who like his girlfriend was taking like birth control, and like basically he was telling me like this kind of affects her mood and like her sex drive, and so like they had like a talk where he's like, well, you're on birth control to prevent like the baby, but like you're affecting our sex life, so basically she ended up getting off birth control because it was affecting like that part of the relationship, which is important,
Yeah.
So
yeah. And it's crazy because there's a lot of reasons to take birth control. Like some people don't take birth control for for the reason of not having kids. Some are actually taking it because they have to. They're prescribed by their doctors, and maybe for hormonal reasons or whatever it may be, and that the birth control actually helps them in ways that their body's not helping them. And it's crazy. It's pretty cool to see how like medicine works as far as like how far it's come. But it's a lot of mixed reviews. There's so many different types of birth controls out there too. So I don't know. I don't know if I want anything put in my arm. I'll take a pill every day.
Pills,
but man,
put some in my arm.
imagine those type of conversations when somebody calls you and be like, "Hey, I'm pregnant. It's your baby." It's like, no, it ain't. I'm on the pill. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, this is weird. Like, I feel like we could have. I don't know. It's weird that we don't have like a male birth control yet, but guess we're about to.
Yeah.
Or hopefully,
it's about to be coming real soon.
I feel like that would help. Like, obviously, it's gonna help. It's like another form, but
I don't know. Like, I feel like. Do you feel like there would be? I don't want to say like a shortage, but like less babies because of male birth control.
I mean, partially, but I don't think it would be like a significant difference. Like, I mean, do you think there's gonna be like a whole bunch of males running to go get this, or do you think like
probably
or they'd be like, "Oh, you're already on birth control," so
it's so crazy what we do as guys, like how we operate when it's like, for instance, checkups and stuff. Like when the girl gets checked up, it's almost like she's getting checked up for both of y'all. It's like, are you good? Because you good, that means I'm good. That's crazy. You on birth control, that means I don't have to be. I don't know. I would definitely take that. Especially if the side effects aren't as bad, or if it was to help them, I would take it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Like if your significant other was like, experiencing those side effects from birth control, then yeah, I was like you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
We both take a pill every other day. Lessen the side effects and expand the amount of time that we have to make that the birth control last. 30 days turn into 60 days. It's like, Mr. Moore, I think you're ready for your next next prescription. No, I still have 15 days left. What you mean?
What is like the that's kind of like with my contacts. Here's a 6-month supply. 2 years later, I ran out.
Bro,
It'd be like
I
that.
had like a whole like I think it was either 6 months or like a year. I think it was 6 months. And bro, I never wore them.
You never wore 'em?
I never wore 'em. I didn't like how they felt, and I never told the doctor. I never said anything. I just didn't wear them. So I can see fine.
I actually need to go to the eye doctor and get some new contacts. But enough about my personal business.
We're really out here putting our personal stuff out here.
But anyways, that's all I have to say about male birth control.
Same. But moving on to our next story, we're gonna be talking about I feel like you're about to say something. You're good?
No, I was drinking.
Okay. I heard all right. Moving on to our next story, we're gonna talk about it's a pretty older story. It's about a month old, but still pretty relevant. So we're gonna talk about a Jimtown high school teacher captured on videos tracking a student, and he's asking for early retirement. He said, "Y'all ain't firing me. I'm quitting." So Jimtown high school teacher has requested early retirement. School officials say after he was captured on video striking a student with enough force to cause visible injuries. How do you say this? Bago?
Sure.
Bago. Bago officials said in the press release Friday that the teacher, Mike, is no longer with Bago Community Schools and not allowed on school grounds. The incident occurred on a Friday morning and it has been referred to the Indiana Department of Child Services. And it says any actions that threaten to harm any students will be quickly, directly, and severely addressed. States a press release from the Bago schools. All Jimmies must be able to learn in a safe environment.
So what even name's not Jimmy?
I don't know. Kyle. So basically, in the 44-second video, a student with the hoodie pulled up is seen entering the hallway with the adult following quickly behind. The adult jogs to catch up the student, rounds the corner, and is then seen using the student's backpack to force him into the wall. The student wags his finger in the video, which does not include any sound. The adult then hits the student with such force the boy's head snaps back into the wall behind him. The boy falls to the ground after the adult places both his hands on the student's shoulder in an attempt to direct him down the hallway. So I see where Will Smith learned this from. He did. I didn't get to say that part, but he did hit him open fist. Though. He had an open hand slap. So I guess that's what Will Smith got from the Grammys. For the Oscars, he was like, "I learned this from the video."
And now Will Smith is asking for retirement,
right? So let me ask you, Vic. So how do you feel about the video? One thing, like, how do you feel about the video? And two, well, let me just start there. How do you feel about the video?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, no teacher should ever place their hands on like students for sure. Like, I know, like, students can be like, I know there's always like those students, you know the students I'm talking about. They be like harassing teachers like crazy.
Big time.
And I feel like a part of it is like they know the teacher can't do nothing to them. But still, I mean, even though that is true, like, I don't think a teacher should ever hit a student. So I mean, in a way, I guess it's good it was captured on video, so like they have proof.
Yeah.
But were you gonna about to ask me about the early retirement stuff?
No, not the early retirement, but as far as like, how do you feel like students? It was you kind of answered the question, and your answer was like how students act.
Yeah,
students can really provoke people to really doing things that really just they know how to get under a teacher's skin. Who knows?
Oh yeah,
you know.
definitely.
So
Like,
it sucks because like I think my question was really like, so what do you think this kid did?
yeah, but I mean, probably like harassed him like the whole class and like I don't know, just like made him feel like belittled or something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, students have that ability. Like I said, I feel like they feel invulnerable because
What did you say?
we're just gonna keep going. And you know I can't.
Keep going. Oh man, I'm dead.
Anywho, I mean, so I guess let me ask you about the early retirement part. You think like the district should
Like grant him early
grant them
retirement?
that, or like just be like, bro,
I don't know.
you
They
out.
gotta press charges. I don't know if like early retirement is. It's like one of those things when you get caught doing something and you're like, I quit before you fired me.
Yeah,
And that's what this is. It's like obviously we have you on tape, and it's like, well, I want retirement before you decide to go any further with this case. And it's like, dude, you need to just you gonna get regardless what's gonna happen, you probably get arrested or charged, whatever that may be.
yeah, and I guess that kind of depends on the student's parents, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or does
how
what
would you
would it
feel
be
if
the
I was able?
student? Well, yeah, I mean, I would like press charges.
I'm fighting. You don't have to catch me. So I'm gonna sneak you out of nowhere. He's like,
But yeah, I don't know, like early retirement. So you think there should be some type of punishment for sure?
What?
Like you think there should be some type of punishment?
oh yeah, most definitely.
So
Wait, what kind of question is that, Vic?
no, I'm just asking. Like,
You think there should be some punishment for a teacher smacking a student? Hell yeah, I think there should be a punishment. And teachers always trying to touch on students in some type of form or fashion.
it's crazy. Like I don't know. Like I always wonder like what teachers are thinking. Like, I mean,
They're not a lot of times.
they're not for real. Like I don't even know.
Did you? Speaking of Will Smith, even though this story is not up there, did you hear that he resigned from the?
Oh, from the Oscars.
Yeah, he resigned from the board or something like that, the
Yeah.
Academy board.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I mean,
It's like, look it.
my life keeps going on. I don't give a fuck. Nah, but I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way. He probably just felt like it was
He
the
said,
right
I
move.
quit before you fire me. That's exactly what that was. I quit before you fire me. I know y'all gonna give me some charges, but I quit. So a lot of his stuff has been getting kind of hit kind of hard lately. And a lot of his productions on movies and shows and stuff he's supposed to be doing has got put on pause because of this whole incident. So it's kind of it's pretty wild how much he's really been affected. I don't know if he's gonna be affected financially, but
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're good.
yeah, I'm pretty sure straight.
Yeah, I'm sure he has multiple streams of income and shit like that. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, so to any of my teachers out there, don't do it.
I know you want to.
I know you want to.
I know you want to. Just don't.
You know what's crazy about teachers? Like growing up, didn't you have like a different view of teachers than you do now, or no?
Of course, I had a different view of a lot of things than I do now.
Like I be seeing all these teachers on TikTok and whatnot. They're just normal people.
Yeah.
Like they go out clubs on Friday and shit like that.
But
like,
the crazy thing is, a lot of those teachers are us.
yeah, that's
So-
crazy.
It's so crazy. Like I've seen people become teachers that have hated teachers like growing up in
Yeah.
like, schools and stuff, and they're like, man, I would never become a teacher. And now look at them, they're either a teacher or a sub or something of that sort. And it's just like, dang, you became the person you hate.
Themselves, bro. Subs got no love.
None at all. Either they got no love or all the love.
Right. there was literally no in between. Like, ooh, subbing today? Shit, free day.
Free day, honestly.
I remember people be like, they would get with the frame like, oh, you're gonna pretend to be me. I'm gonna pretend to be you today. Shit like
I've never done that one before.
Oh, so you were one of those
remember-
kids that would mess with teeth?
Nah, I was straight. I really didn't. No, my mom don't play that kind of games. I wish my mom would find out that I was messing around with subs. But Did you ever have that one sub? I'm pretty sure you did. The one I put super group.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
Everybody-
I enjoyed him. He was,
He was pretty cool. But I used to. I had one class. I think one or two classes that man he hated, and he was like, "Yes, I'm going to talk to your teacher." And he put, I think he didn't put super group. He put like bad group. I can't remember whatever he put on the board. But I was like, "Dang!" Like it was a bad.
That's
bad
funny
day.
because like it's kind of like quite the opposite for me because I remember one time he put super group because we were like, I guess it's really good. But yeah, he was cool. Shout out to him.
Whatever your name is.
whatever your name is. But I'm about to pour another one out for all you subs out there.
Hey, y'all do all the dirty work, honestly.
For real, bro.
But unless you're one of those teachers that come in there with the subs that come in there with the authority.
But also, I feel like with subs, like, I mean, you don't really have to teach that much. You usually just hand out packets and shit.
Honestly,
That's almost
hand out packets to be like, hey, look, you either pass or you fail.
it's like you're getting a paycheck just to be harassed. But
Could be like that teacher off of the Key and Peele skit. Nice. Oh man,
Key and Peele. Anyways, going on to our next story. One of your favorites. One of my favorites.
And a story that your brother actually told us to put in here.
Don't give him a shout out.
Okay, no shout out for you, my guy.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Appreciate you.
And nobody gave this to us. Well, he didn't really give it to us, but he's like, you should talk about it.
I voted against talking about it, but Kristen insisted.
Did you really vote against it?
I'm just kidding. Not
I was
really.
like, we don't have to talk about it.
Next story. I'm just kidding. So Elon Musk is to join Twitter board of directors, and is teasing significant improvements. So Elon Musk will join Twitter board of directors after taking a 9.2 stake in the social media company, according to a release filed with the SEC. Twitter stock closed up 2%, and though through conversation with Elon in recent weeks, it became clear to us that he would bring great value to our board, said the CEO. So, how do you feel about like this? Like, do you feel like he's like qualified?
I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. If you want my real honest opinion on this whole story, I can care less. Like, I'm not getting money from Twitter, and I'm not getting money from Elon Musk. So, like, I can see why he didn't want to talk about this stuff. But like, it just doesn't faze me. Like, is he qualified? Sure, why not? Am I qualified? Yeah, sure, why not? Are you? Probably not. But hey, here's a seat.
No, I mean, in a way, I guess he was. I mean, he is the CEO of a company, Tesla, which is like a big company.
Yeah, but Twitter is doing great.
Yeah, I know, and it's like different. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Industries. There you go.
Okay.
So I don't know. It is kind of weird in a way. I mean, obviously being a CEO of any company, you gotta have some type of like intelligence. So I guess maybe he brings like a different aspect. But at the end of the day, I really don't like. I'm not too big on.
What's
like,
he gonna build a Twitter car? Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean,
my new Tesla has new tweeter
tweet from your Tesla.
Tweet from your Tesla.
So, I mean, I really don't have much to say about the story.
Rich people doing rich shit. He has 2 years to be on the board. I guess I don't know if that's like to prove himself and see if he's going to be of value to the company. But yeah,
is he like did he get on the board just because he bought so much stock, or like
I don't know.
It's weird. Like the stock is always weird. Like, can you just buy a whole bunch of stock of one thing and
be like, I want a board. I want a seat at the
now
table.
I'm on the board. I don't know. Is that how that works, or is that?
Man, beats me, bro. I think that's kind of how it works. So,
because I know the stuff like stockholder meetings and stuff where like people present to the stockholders, but like I guess once you reach a certain amount of stock, you get to be included in board meetings and shit. I don't fucking know.
That's why I guess, bro. Like I don't know. Like it's just money. That's all it is. It's just money in the room. And people are like so excited, like, oh, I was waiting for him to join the board, and I've been wanting him to. And like you said, he may be just bringing a different aspect of what he knows to what they probably been juggling the same ideas, and it's just a fresh outlook from the outside looking in.
Yeah, which
And
I
it's
mean,
like,
it's
hey,
never bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't seen really much change to Twitter since it came out.
Yeah, I'm not expecting like fucking new outline like tomorrow or
Yeah.
some shit. Like,
He's gonna be like, instead of 200 characters, you get 250. It's like I just don't see like what more can you really do to Twitter.
yeah, shit, you got me confused. I don't know.
Whatever. But anyways, moving on to our next story. Our next story has to do with COVID. Do you got COVID, Vic? He got it. He got the shit. I'm just well, but this man, he definitely doesn't have COVID. As this man gets 90 COVID shots just to sell forged vaccine passes to the people of Germany.
Bruh. You better be selling that shit for kind of like high.
Hey man, I would.
90 shots?
Superhuman, bro. So a 60-year-old man allegedly had himself vaccinated against the COVID-19 dozens of times in Germany in order to sell forged vaccination cards with real vaccine batch numbers to people not wanting to get the get vaccinated themselves. This actually sounds like something Vic would probably have done.
What, like
convenience wise?
Wait, are you talking about like me selling the cards or like
No,
me
you buying
a card?
You buying a card.
I wouldn't be opposed.
So the man from Eastern Germany, the city of Magdeburg, whose name was not released in the line of German privacy rules, is said to have received up to 90 shots against the COVID-19 vaccine at vaccination centers in the eastern state of, I need to stop saying names, Saxony, for months until criminal police caught him this month. The German news agency DPA reported Sunday. So he was actually caught at a vaccination center when he showed up for the COVID-19 shot for the second day in a row. Police confiscated several blank vaccination cards from him and initiated criminal proceedings. It was not immediately clear what impact the approximately 90 shots of COVID-19 vaccines, which were from different brands, had on the man's personal health. So my thing is, this man had 90 vaccines and he seems fine. He seems fine. So that's crazy. Like, they made it seem like you take more than 2 of these mugs, you die.
Right.
Like, so what are you thinking, Vic? Like,
there's a lot of things I'm thinking, honestly. Like,
well, give me one of them.
Well, right now I'm thinking about like, because I know they're talking about like these booster shots and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you take a shot of the same thing, is it not like considered a booster? Like,
what is the booster?
What is
shot?
the booster?
Like, is the booster just another one of the same vaccination?
I don't think so. Because then why would they call it booster? Just say get it again, you know? That's one of my thoughts. My other thought is like, it makes sense in a way because I mean I'm sure there's people that want to buy it. Because I mean part of the reason I got the vaccine was like because I traveled to California and they had like stricter rules. I'm not saying I would have bought a fake one, but like I can see where
you probably would have bought a fake one.
Where like
I ain't gotta take this.
I can see where there's definitely a market for it. So
you and your markets. Any more thoughts? You say he had a lot of them, so there's 2 of them so far.
The different brands is what also throws me off a little bit. Like, cause how many brands are there? Like 5?
I think there's 5 or maybe more. Because you have Pfizer,
Moderna,
you have
J&J,
AstraZeneca, and then there's another.
The black market.
There was a generic brand one that I heard about, but I can't remember those. There's like 2 more.
I don't know. I just feel like with mixing all, I mean, obviously, because I'm sure that they're slightly different in a way, I guess. And just mixing all this shit together, it doesn't sound like it'd be good for you.
Cause you got the Johnson Johnson one, right?
Yeah.
He's like one and done. I'm not giving him back for no second shot.
I mean, I wouldn't. I probably would have got, because I got the 1-on-1 because I was leaving to California like that week, and need
you
to
too
have
big
like
to do it the last
yeah.
second.
I did. I know. Well, also I didn't have a car during that time.
Oh
So,
man, yeah. You didn't have a car for a long time. Did they pay you back yet?
Yeah, finally got a cash check and everything.
Okay, cool.
But anyways, you got any thoughts about this?
Oh no, not at all. Hey, he's like a superhuman right now. He got all the vaccines in him. And
So you think it's like you think it was beneficial in any way, or you think it like
he ain't dead.
well, I mean, like, he ain't dead, but you think it's like he's superhuman now or some shit?
I doubt he's superhuman. I don't know that's how that works. Hopefully he just I don't know. Maybe his body just developed a I don't know. What if it was fake skin? And every time they shot him, it's just not really shooting him.
Pulls off the dead skin. I don't know, 90 shots, bro. Oof. Do you like shots? I'm not a big
What?
fan.
Who go around and be like that shot though? I can't wait for them to stick that needle in me.
I guess you're right. The last weekend, I think it was last week, like 2 weeks ago, I guess, when I talked about going to the doctor's appointment, I got like a tetanus shot. Because I guess you get them every 10 years or some shit like that, or they expire after 10 years. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, I thought the needle. I don't know. I always thought tetanus shots were like big needles,
Super long needle.
yeah, like thick needles. But it actually, like, I didn't even feel that shit.
I feel like the longest needle I've ever experienced was when I donated plasma. Like that needle
Oof.
for plasma is ridiculously like thick and long, and I was just like, I hated that. And you just Vic had that. That was the college struggles there.
Bruh.
And you have to go there and get money. I did that one time, and I was like, I would never again.
Well, I went pretty frequently. A lot of times I took that money to the casino, but that's another issue.
I'm dead. How you go donate plasma to go to the casino? I need my casino money.
Hey, it worked out sometimes.
I'm dead. That's funny.
But you just gave me flashbacks to my college days.
Hey, college days or something else.
They were. I mean, I'd do it again though.
But another thing is, why would he go to the same clinic
That's what I'm saying.
2 days in a row? Did he forget?
Hey, I mean,
He is 60. The fact that 60-year-old is actually really out here doing this is crazy too.
did he use? I guess he used the same. I guess he had to use the same name like every time, or you know.
Well, if he can't possibly use the same name. Or
Is it like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Is it like a system? Like, it has to be in the system.
I don't know how Germany does it.
Ah, yeah, true.
But like, if he's able to forge cards, like that means that he wouldn't have a name on there at all. That somebody would really have to sign it and like, hey, he got this, and there was no name on it.
Kind of like in high school when you get like those free hall passes.
Or he could have like on one side put his name and like taped it to another card, and then had whenever they sign it, he just rip it apart, and here you go. I don't know.
I mean, he probably like I'm trying to justify him going to the same clinic twice. Maybe like with I guess because I'm pretty sure he had to wear a mask in the clinic, so maybe he thought he could get away with it.
I guess so,
but he thought wrong. So.
Yeah, he got caught. You done got caught.
Speaking of getting caught, let's go to our next story.
All right.
This
next and final story.
This robber got caught, even though he tried not to. So robber asked victim to pinky promise not to report. But obviously, you're hearing about the story. So the guy reported it. So a reported robbery victim told police the robber made him pinky promise that he wouldn't call authorities after stealing $80 from him. The victim said the robbery happened near a pit stop gas station around 10:40 p.m. Sunday in Ohio. So, what do you think about the pinky promise? How strong is that promise?
Hey man, this man went against the pinky promise rules, man. I take my pinky promises serious, my guy. So if I give you a pinky promise, you better, stand true to it. I'm just trying to remember, like, thinking about robbing somebody and putting your pinky out, like, pinky promise that you ain't gonna tell nobody. Like,
all right,
nigga, you stole from me. Why would I not tell nobody? What you mean?
Right? You really think I'm gonna hold up to this pinky promise?
I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna say nothing. And next, there's a whole story out about this. So,
what I find funny is like in the story it talks about he said the man asked him if he was a drug dealer, and then after he responded no, then the robber pulled out the knife. So like, was he like afraid of drug dealers? I guess?
He probably was. He probably was afraid of retaliation more than anything. Because if you rob the drug dealer,
Oh,
you're probably
yeah.
gonna have them coming after you. As for this guy, you could just simply do a pinky promise and hopefully he just don't tell. And I
But,
wonder.
like-
And the thing about it that catches me, bro, is the fact that if he is telling people, like telling this guy, "Hey, pinky promise me," I wonder how many people he has robbed and he has asked them to pinky promise and they have not told.
I don't think this is probably much. You think someone actually like
Probably.
shit, can't call the police? I pinky promise.
Probably, bro. You never know.
Any promise made under distress, it's okay if it's broken. I promise. But just for $80, bro. You robbing somebody for $80.
Hey, don't carry cash with you guys. You don't have to worry about getting jacked for $80.
See, I always carry cash with me. I feel like you should always carry at least like 20. Do you think so? You don't carry no cash at all?
I don't carry no cash.
No emergency cash in your car or anything like that?
Nope. I don't need nobody stealing nothing from me.
I mean, part of the reason I always carry not to. I feel like I keep throwing out all my information out there, but like right now, in my wallet, I think I have like 140.
You trying to get robbed on the way out.
I'm gonna deposit it before Thursday before this video's released.
I'm dead.
Nah, but usually the reason I always carry a lot of cash is because like of garage sales. I mean, obviously I take cash to them, and it's just like the leftover cash.
You gotta take Zelle. You gotta take cash out.
Hey, some of them do nowadays.
I feel like if you really want to make, a booming business, like you really have to be able to take all forms of cash or payment.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like if you're just having a garage sale like once a year or something, it's okay. But like
Except all forms of payment.
but like all estate sales I've ever been to, like they accept like card or like Zelle or whatever. So
I'm just saying, man. Like I was always thinking about how, like, the elotes bands are like, the like ice cream trucks and stuff like that. Like I was like, man, you know how much money you make if you just got a card reader,
right?
Right. Because nobody's really walking around with dollars and stuff anymore either.
I did hear a lot of places like that only accept cash. They're typically doing it just to avoid taxes and shit like that because they don't have to. They can like kind of mess with the numbers because it's not like there's no receipt of it and shit like that, which is crazy. Report your income. I say as I haven't done my taxes, but that's not the point.
You saying that's your taxes? you running out of time.
I know, bro. It's funny. I messaged this tax lady, and she didn't respond after like 2 days. So I messaged this other tax lady. It's because like, well, usually I do TurboTax, but like, I have to report my eBay income, so it's like I want to go to somebody. So I messaged this other lady, and then like as soon as I messaged that other lady, she responds back pretty quickly, and then like a minute later, the other lady responds back. I was like, oh shit, who do I go with now? But anyways, I was gonna say something else about cash, but I forgot.
Sorry.
There's something kind of. Oh yeah, you ever been to like a late at night? You go to a fast food place and be like, oh, we're only accepting cash right now.
I guess sometimes.
That's the most annoying shit ever. But usually I have cash.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like most of the time they just don't want to serve people, and they're like, they know a lot of people don't carry cash, and so they're like, we're just gonna say that. Kind of like with the ice cream machine. That shit ain't broken.
It ain't broken. They just don't. They just don't want to go back there and give it to you.
But yeah, that's kind of why like whenever they say that and I do have cash, I like. I don't know. I feel good because I know they're trying to avoid giving me food, but like shit, I have cash, so you gotta give me food.
Get back there and cook.
But literally, it's like one time there was like a long ass line. We waited like a good 25 minutes, and then they said that shit, and I didn't have cash.
I'm dead.
I was so upset. It's like the one time
put a sign up or something.
They could have easily put a sign up, but
hey, we're not accepting cash at the moment, please. Or we're only accepting cash at the moment. Please have cash. They some hoes for that.
That shit's annoying.
But
I don't blame them, but at the same time, I blame them.
So do you have anything else to add to this story, Vic?
I forgot what the story's about.
I'm dead. Don't make pinky promises you can't keep.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Pinky promises. But no, that's all I have. What about you?
I don't have anything, but that is the end of this podcast. So thank you guys for tuning in, like always, and make sure you guys click on that subscribe button and click on that bell for notification if you haven't already. And thank you for making it through this whole episode.
Yeah.
And listening to all of our thoughts and opinions and all that good stuff.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Email us at nowhearmeout.kv
KV.
at gmail.com. Like we said, subscribe on YouTube at Kristen Vic, parentheses NHMO.
NHMO.
Go ahead and leave that Apple review. How
5
many stars?
5 of them.
All 5 of them.
All 5.
And then follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips. And follow us on TikTok at Now Hear Me Out Podcast.
Hey, follow both of them.
I just dropped a video today, so.
Oh yeah, check it out. Check it out.
I was kind of proud about it. But anyways,
you guys can follow me on my Instagram. That's Beast Mode Chris. That's E's are 3s. That's Beast Mode Chris. The E's are 3s. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace.